People think the most dangerous person in the room is the one who talks the loudest, the one who dominates the conversation, the one who tries to prove how powerful they are. But history shows the opposite. The real power has always belonged to the person who speaks the least and reveals almost nothing. And here's the shocking part. Modern psychology confirms it. Studies show that the human brain automatically overestimates the power, intelligence, and competence of someone who stays unpredictable and unreadable. In fact, one researcher called this effect the illusion of depth, meaning the less you show, the more people assume you're hiding something important. This idea is so effective, it's basically the social version of having unrestricted access to other people's minds without them ever accessing yours. And if you think that sounds almost illegal, wait until you see how Machiavelli weaponized this centuries before science caught up. Because today, you're going to learn the one rule that made kings fear him, enemies respect him, and followers question whether he was even human. And near the end of this video, I'll reveal the most dangerous part of this rule, the one twist nobody expects, but everybody falls victim to. So let's start with the beginning. Machiavelli didn't just study rulers. He studied how they moved, how they hid their intentions, and how they manipulated entire nations without raising their voice. He understood something most people today never think about. The moment people can read you, they can control you. And the moment people think they've figured you out, you lose all mystery, all leverage, and all respect. But Machiavelli took it even further. He wrote that a powerful leader must become a master of masks. Not fake, not deceptive for fun, but unpredictable by design. Someone whose next move can't be predicted, planned for, or exploited. Someone who listens more than they speak, watches more than they react, and reveals only what serves their long-term strategy. This wasn't a personality trait. This was psychological warfare. Pause here for a second, because this is the part most people get wrong. Being unreadable doesn't mean acting cold, distant, or emotionless. That actually makes you predictable. People will instantly label you as quiet but angry, or quiet but insecure. Machiavelli's trick was different. He taught leaders to blend visibility with invisibility. Present but never exposed. Strong but never loud. Approachable but never fully understood. He called this the ideal state for influence. Let me give you a real example. Imagine you're in a meeting and someone tries to provoke you, maybe even embarrass you. Most people respond instantly. They defend themselves, explain themselves, or get emotional. But the unreadable person, they pause, they observe. They respond 5 seconds later with something calm and detached. No explanation, no panic, just a controlled presence. That 5-second pause is more powerful than a 10-minute speech. It signals confidence, it signals strategy, and it signals that no one has access to your inner world. This is why Machiavelli believed silence was more threatening than anger. Anger gives away weakness. Silence forces people to project their fears, insecurities, and assumptions onto you. Suddenly, they don't know whether you're offended, amused, planning something, or simply bored. And the truth is, the moment someone starts guessing, you've already won. But here's the hidden twist Machiavelli never said directly, yet every great strategist eventually discovered. Being unreadable isn't about hiding your thoughts. It's about controlling the direction of other people's thoughts. When you keep your inner world private, people start filling in the blanks with their own fears or fantasies. They give you more credit than you deserve. They imagine you have more strength, more knowledge, more options. And you simply let them. Think about that. The world fights to be seen. People overshare every detail of their life. They broadcast emotions. They explain their motives. They try so hard to look confident that they end up giving all their power away. Meanwhile, the person who reveals nothing walks through the same world like a phantom, untouchable, unbothered, unpredictable. Now we reach the final part of this rule, the part Machiavelli hinted at but never fully explained. Here it is. The less they can read you, the more they fear misjudging you. And fear creates respect far faster than charm ever will. When people don't know what you're thinking, they assume you're thinking something important. When they don't know your plan, they assume the plan is bigger than it really is. When they don't know your limits, they assume you have none. And this raises a question only you can answer. Are you living life like a person who wants to be understood, or a person who wants to be respected? Because the two are not the same. And if you're someone who wants to learn more of the hidden rules, the psychological ones, the forbidden ones, the ones that shape how power actually works, you might want to stick around, because the next videos will reveal things that many people don't want you knowing.